Good morning, people. It's just gone 6:30 on Wednesday morning, the 11th of March 2020, and today's trade was all about the hourly 8 MA, which is the 96 EMA, rather 96 on the 5-minute chart. And as we know, this gets tested time and time again. So it stands to reason, in my opinion, and Digger loves this thing. He's got a massive amount of MAs on his template. I loaded them all up, tried to replicate his template, and found it far too confusing. So this morning I had a look at gold. Bearing in mind yesterday I was a bit peed off because I watched gold do 100 pips in 10 minutes, and I watched my trade on cable take 35 minutes to move whatever it was, 8 or 9 pips, if memory serves correct. So I thought I'd approach it slightly differently today. I had a look at gold, couldn't really make a clear picture of that, and then it dawned on me, follow my own rules, instincts, whatever, and look for something that was heading back towards the hourly 8 MA. And it was this, and as you can see, I know the MA, as the time goes by, the MA will almost be a self-fulfilling prophecy, because it will move down. So you have to be aware of that and careful of that. Watch out for that, guys. And that's why I cut my target quite short, and I could see this would probably cause a problem. Support potentially act as resistance here. It generally follows that the most recent support area will most likely act as resistance. So anywhere around this area here would have been a sensible target. As you can see, it just pushed through that one, and it clearly pushed through that one to the upside, I mean. And that's it. This morning's trade was an 11 point something pip net of spread winner. And look how that price is now being pushed away from that 8 MA. If I was greedy, then I could have easily considered trading that when these turned red as well, because when they turn red, we know the price is overextended. The other reason is it's off that MA, so we've got 2 boxes to tick. This is in a massive downtrend. We could have drawn descending trend lines on here as well, you know, looking at the higher time frames, we could have done a lot with them as well. I'll talk about that in a moment. But while we're on this time frame, what do we also know? Singing my song, swing 1 high, low to high, swing 1. Swing 2 is the new higher low. The higher low is confirmed when the high of swing 1 is broken, which was this candle here. But what do we know is likely to happen, and happens time and time again, day in, day out, is that it won't just stop at that tiny little break. That's not a swing, a proper swing 3. That is just a break of that high. So the price is highly likely to push on up, which I was banking on. So I've got that box ticked. Are we approaching 8 MA, 96 on the 5? The swing 3 box ticked. Swing 3 doesn't just stop at a little poke, it's liable to go. Box 4, I could do, or 3 or 4, whatever, is the time of day. We were at about 6:15, something like that. Plenty of time to till 7 o'clock for the price to grind on its way to a level that the big boys want to play games at. So we've got 3 or 4 boxes ticked there. So swing 3, swing 1, swing 2, swing 3, and this is now potentially swing 4, which, if we were above the 8 MA and this descending trend line, then we would consider potentially that the trend had changed to the long side. We could now, because we've got a higher high here, which broke this swing 1, swing 1, swing 2, broke swing 1 with this higher high. That means that is a valid connection point for the ascending trend line. So this now will actually come into play potentially, and they'll mess around at this level, and that's why it may go higher. We're under the daily pivot, remember, although that's superfluous to requirements at the moment. But that's it, guys. So I did do my levels first thing on gold and this. Got a few levels on here still, but I tried to clean up the chart for the purpose of this video. Delete that one rather. Still half asleep. I woke up fairly early again this morning and then go on, disappear. And did all my levels and then cleaned the chart up for you because there was loads of rubbish on there. And that's the trade. So all done and dusted. Hopefully that all of that logic makes sense to you. We could even draw a descending trend line on this little bit here. So price has broken through that as well, connecting this and then this that pushed the price below here, and then this that pushed the price below here. All these little green candles are pullbacks that the price has tried to reverse on. So, you know, it's just old-fashioned drawing trend lines, Diggers 8MA, trend analysis, swing 1, 2, 3. This is the pullback now, accumulation or distribution phase, I never remember which. So it could go like this and then pop up, or it could just go like this and then pop down. So coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. I might make another video later, but this is the plain and simple trend analysis and 8MA target practice. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.